How much would it cost to live on a cruise ship for a year? Living on a cruise ship full-time has great appeal. No cleaning, no cooking, and no lawn to mow. Internet access allows many to work remotely from anywhere. But how much would you have to pay? Cheap headline prices are just the start of what you pay. In fact, you'll need to open your wallet to live full-time in paradise. We are using American data sailing from Miami, so pound equivalent figures are provided. Figures are simply illustrative of indicative costs. You would need to look at cruising from your nearest port for exact costs for your cruise of choice. One cruise line advertises living aboard for around 33,000 United States dollars, or 25,670 pounds sterling per person, per year. But what you'll actually pay is much, much more. Living on a cruise ship for a year can be cheaper than living on land. But be prepared to pay for additional expenses like food, drinks, and excursions. So, is living on a cruise ship for a year realistic? It depends. But if you're willing to pay the price, it can be a dream come true. Let's look at the various expenses involved. Did you know that a double occupancy cruise fare is the norm? That means the headline price you see is only half of what you'll actually pay. Port fees and taxes are also additional expenses to consider. Expect to pay roughly $100 to $200 or £79 to around £155 per person for a 7-day cruise. Gratuities are another cost to factor in. At around $16 or £12 per person, per day, a couple traveling on a week cruise will pay about $200 or £155 in gratuities. Don't forget onboard spending. From drinks to specialty restaurants, there are plenty of extras to spend on the ship. So, what does it cost to live on a cruise ship for a year? What you are looking at then is a year's worth of sailing for Carnival Horizon in 2024 in terms of the estimated cost. Remember, when budgeting for a cruise, it's important to consider all expenses. From double occupancy fares to onboard spending, it all adds up. The Carnival Horizon is a newer ship with tons of amenities and activities on board. It sails 6- and 8-day itineraries year-round from Miami in 2024. So, how much does it cost to live on a cruise ship for a year? It costs around $199,000 or £155,000 for 2 people. The largest expense is the cruise fare, totaling $99,760 or £77,600 for 2 people. Port fees and taxes for 2 people totaled up to $15,395 for the year or £12,200. Don't forget about gratuities, which add up to $11,648, or roughly £9,000 in tips paid to staff. It's important to keep in mind that this is for 2 passengers on the ship. So, while the cost can vary from person to person, it's important to consider all the expenses involved. Living on a cruise ship can be an exciting and unique experience. Carnival Corporation, the parent of Carnival Cruise Line, publishes detailed numbers about their business. Just a quick reminder before we proceed. Please remember to hit the like button. Also remember to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell button so you get all the notifications about upcoming videos. In 2022, onboard spending was 73% of ticket revenue. For every $1,000 or £777 in cruise fares, the average person would spend about $730 or £567 on the ship. This means the total estimated cost of living on a cruise ship for a year is $199,638 or roughly £155,300 for a couple. Limiting onboard spending is a great way to trim the cost. Our estimate comes out to about $700 or roughly £545 per person per week. So, if you're willing to cut down on onboard spending, you can reduce your total cost of living on a cruise ship. It's all about finding the right balance. When it comes to choosing a ship, newer ships like the Carnival Horizon are more expensive. However, if you opt for an older ship, you can cut down on costs and still have a great experience. Being flexible can also lead to cheaper trips. If you're willing to change ships or cruise lines when you find a deal, you can save a lot of money. Expensive times of the year can also impact the cost of living on a cruise ship. For example, sailing during the Christmas holidays can cost up to 60% more than other times of the year. So, if you're looking to live on a cruise ship, keep these tips in mind. Opt for older ships, be flexible, and avoid expensive times of the year. Living full-time on a cruise ship while selling one's home offers a unique lifestyle choice that blends adventure, convenience, and flexibility. For those seeking to downsize and simplify their living arrangements, transitioning to a cruise ship provides a myriad of benefits, including access to luxurious amenities, gourmet dining options, and a vibrant community of fellow passengers. Selling one's home not only frees up financial resources, but also eliminates the responsibilities of property maintenance and upkeep, allowing for a more carefree existence. Embracing a nomadic lifestyle on the high seas affords opportunities for exploration and cultural immersion, with the added allure of waking up to a new destination each day. Whether it's cruising through exotic ports of call or enjoying onboard entertainment and activities, living on a cruise ship offers a sense of freedom and adventure unparalleled by traditional land-based living. Nevertheless, it is important to do your research first before taking such a step. That's all for this video. If you found this video of interest, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I welcome any comments or thoughts you can share with others on the topic down below. Remember to consult an accredited professional for specialist advice before making financial, legal, or any other retirement-related decisions requiring expertise. This channel simply shares publicly available information in the UK which you use at your own risk. If you are approached by somebody with exotic-sounding investments and impossibly sounding good returns, you may be about to be duped by a scammer. Always do your research. Stay safe, stay smart. Until next time.